Why do I prefer to feed pellets for most of my forage for horses? We don't exclusively use pellets. We'll feed a little bit of the Standlee compressed bales at lunchtime. I'll give them a flake at lunchtime. But in their AM feeding and PM feeding, we use the Standlee pellets. I like pellets. The main reason why I use the pellets is basically just a lack of waste. With hay, there's always going to be a lot more waste. The horses will be pickier. They'll pick out the leaf and leave a little bit of the stem. They'll pull it out and leave it on the ground. Then they stomp on it, pee on it, etc. So there's always more waste with hay. Where with pellets, I find there is very, very little waste. There's even less waste, in my opinion, with pellets than what there is with compressed cubes. I've fed cubes over the years as well. I still think there's more waste with cubes than what there is with pellets. The other reason I like the pellets, it's very handy and convenient, especially when traveling to horse shows, storing this, for it to come in a 40, 50-pound bag, okay? 40-pound bag is relatively easy to get around. It's easy to pack. It comes shipped on a pallet, so I can unload a whole semi-load with a forklift, with a skid steer with forks on it. So they're the main reasons I like the pellets, is just lack of waste. So I feel like I'm getting more bang for my buck. So why would I feed any hay at all? I feed them a little bit of hay for a little bit of long stem forage to go through their gut. Plus, I think it gives them a little bit of variety where they're not just eating the exact same pellet all the time. Can you imagine eating this exact same meal 3 times a day for the rest of your life? Blow your brains out, okay? So a little bit of it is I just feed it for that as well. So it gives them something else. But remember, my horses, as a general rule, because I'm burning so many calories with them and riding them so much, these are not weekend trail horses. They're not getting ridden once a week. They're getting ridden 6 days a week hard. They actually have feed in front of them 24/7. Rarely do my horses ever go where there's not something in the bottom of that feed bin that they could eat. And you might say, why do you have that? It's because if I don't keep food in front of them all the time, they're burning so many calories, they'll lose too much weight. Now, the vast majority of people that are not have their horse in a heavy, hard training program like I've got my performance horses in, they couldn't keep that much feed in front of their horses without them foundering or getting overly obese, etc. So I get that a lot of people have to ration their horses' feed a lot more. For me, I can't do that, because if I do, they'll end up being a bag of bones too quickly, okay? So that's the main reason why I feed the pellets, is convenience and lack of waste, and it's very palatable for them and they enjoy it.